Hello everyone, Oliver Draper here, Training and Show Manager for Hikvision North UK. What I'm going to show you today is our brand new AX Pro alarm system. This is a grade 2 wireless alarm system for residential and commercial premises alike. As I said, it's a fully wireless solution, so it's a dead simple system to put in place to actually physically install, and all the configuration and setup is all done through the Hike Connect app or even the Hike Pro Connect app if you're the installer and got an installer app. Currently sold in two modes at the moment. In the hub wise, we do it in a light version and we do it in a mid-level version as well. So the one I've got in that I'm going to show you today is the mid-level version. It's the DS PWA 96MWE, the M standing for the medium level one. The one we do as well is the DS PWA 64LWE, the L standing for the light version. So it's a fully wireless solution. It comes in an array of peripherals. Again, you bespoke exactly which ones you want. We do things like the wireless intruder detector. We also do the PIR detector with the built-in camera and also an II illuminator in there, so you can get the nighttime images as well as the wireless key fobs, the magnetic door detectors. We also do it in a slimline version. Wireless internal sounder. We've got the wireless keypad as well, and the external sounder as well. So there's an array of peripherals that you can put in place. And again, there's much more to this. We can do flood detection, fire detection, IP cameras can link to the system. It's such a modular design system that you can put in place and totally bespoke depending on your premises needs. So what we'll do, I think we'll pop open the box for the AX Pro hub itself, take a look what it looks like and talk about some of the capabilities that this thing can do as well. Okay, so here we have the AX Pro DS PWA 96MWE. So let's take a look at the hub first of all and see what you actually get inside the box. So there it is. So the AX Pro hub, it supports TCP/IP. You can connect it via an Ethernet cable. You can also connect it via the Wi-Fi. Also supports GPRS, 3G and 4G networking depending on which version you go for. Now the wireless technology uses the new wireless protocol called Tri-X. Again, I'll let you look at that in your own leisure. It also has a long RF transmission distance as well, so when you connect to your peripherals, these can be connected up at up to hundreds of meters away and they'll work absolutely fine. It uses a two-way communication, which is an AES 128 encryption method as well, and on this one we can connect up to 96 wireless zones because this is the 96 version. The 64 version, as you probably guessed, you can connect up to 64 versions. So the light version can only connect to 64, but the mid-level one, as we've got here, supports up to 96 of them. Now, again, it supports various tags and readers and also keypads onto these things. So again, we connect up to 8 readers and 8 keypads up to this thing as well. So you can put keypads in various rooms as well. But again, depending on which version you go for, there's different sort of wireless sounders. So for example, the light version, you're going to put 4 wireless sounders, but you can put 6 on the mid-level one we got here. Likewise, wireless key fobs up to 32 on the light one, 48 on this one. So again, I'll let you look for the data sheet. The link will be in the description below. But depending on which version you go for, is whether or not it supports the different features and what features you actually get. So, if we take a look of the actual device itself on the rear, what we're going to do is just slide off the back cover. And if we take a look inside, we've got our input there for our power. We've got the RJ45 slot there for our LAN cable to our network. We also have the 2 SIM card slots here, so you can insert 2 SIM cards. Because this is the 96 model, it's the mid-level one, we can insert 2 SIM cards. On the light version, you only have the single SIM card slot. The reason for having 2 SIM card slots on this one is because you can have 2 SIM cards from 2 different mobile operators. So for example, if a mobile operator goes offline or goes down for any particular reason, or there's a mast issue, again, you've got another SIM card slot there, so you can put in a different SIM card, a different provider to ensure that you're maintaining a full connection to the internet. So again, it can have a LAN connection, you can have Wi-Fi, and you can also have the 2 SIM card slots as well. Now, as I mentioned, this can be all set up and configured through the Hike Connect app on your phone, or even the Hike Pro Connect app. I'm going to use the Hike Connect app itself. It's relatively simple to do. So first of all, what I'm going to do is pop the power into there. And then I'm also going to use a LAN cable to connect it into my network. And then finally, we've got the on button, and if I just turn that on, next thing I'm going to do now is on my Hike Connect app, is I'm now going to go onto my Hike Connect app, and then what I'm going to do first of all is go to scan QR code, and inside there is a QR code. If I just scan that, pick that up, and it's asking me if I want to add the device. I'm going to go next. I'm going to say it's using a wired connection. Tell it's currently connected, and it's now going to search out the device on my network. Whilst that's searching for my device, I'm going to pop the cover on the back of there.
Control panel is ready.
And as you can see, voice prompt and said that the control panel is ready. So I'm just going to give that a moment or two for my Hike Connect app to actually find that. Once it's found the device, we should be able to go into the rest of the configuration menus. There we go, link the device to the account, adding completed. I'm going to go next. It's asking me what do I want to call the device. I'm going to call it AX Pro. Go save, and there we go, that device has now been added to my Hike Connect app. I've got this system here where I can actually arm and disarm it from here nice and easily.
System armed.
And as you can see, it voice prompts you throughout. And then I can unarm the device just by hitting the button there.
System disarmed.
So it can all be configured and controlled through here. So we're just going to the settings of the device. If I go under user management and I go into user, I can see myself there. I can also click onto my user, and this is where I can change the keypad for whatever keypad I want to have, so I can give my keypad a number. Alternatively, this is where I can also add in different systems. Also look at the maintenance of the device. I can see the device version. This says there's no new version available, so again it will automatically update. I can configure the Wi-Fi network as well, so I can put this device onto the Wi-Fi. So here is one of the door detectors that I've got in front of me. It's just a wireless slim magnetic detector. Just pop open the box, this one. Inside there you got the guide, and then you got the two little devices inside. You do get these little sticky tabs, so you can actually use the sticky backs to actually stick these to your doors if you don't want to actually put screws in. Alternatively, they do have screw holes in here, so you can actually screw these in if you wanted to make it a bit more secure that way. So in order to get these ones working, you have to turn the devices actually on, and there's a little battery inside the actual unit itself. So what I'm going to do is just going to use a flathead screwdriver, and into the hole at the bottom there, I'm just going to prise that open. Just being careful not to damage anything. There we go. I can just lift that off now, and then I can see the insides of the device itself. There is also the QR code there as well, so I can then add it in via there, which is obviously what I'm going to need to be doing. So I'm going to go to devices on here, click to add a device, and then I'm going to scan the QR code of the device itself once it picks that up. And then it says I need to now press the button or power the device on within the next 30 seconds. So I'm going to turn it on with a little switch there that's inside. So it's a bit difficult to see, but there is a little switch just inside there, which I've now turned on. And there we go.
Enrolled.
Straight away, that is now enrolled, and that's now added to the system. Dead simple. Scan the QR code, power it on within 30 seconds, and that is it enrolled. There is not a lot more to it than that. Just simply slot that together, and then you would stick that one onto your door, that one onto your the door frame, and again it's just a magnet detector, thus so. So now what I can do, I'm actually into the actual settings of the wireless detector, and this is where I can configure what I want it to do. I can have it to actually chime if I wanted to, so if it's the main door, I may want it to chime when someone opens the door. So if I just separate those now, it does a single chime. Nice and simple, all done through the app. However, for myself personally, my son is always going out playing with his friends on the street, and he has a habit of leaving the front door wide open when he does. So what I could do is have this in the hallway, have this on the door. Now that as chime, I can then actually go to continuous tone. So I'm going to separate them. And that will just keep sounding until it's shut. So again, it's got all the benefits of doing it that way as well as also activating it if it's actually an alarm itself. So for example, if I was to actually arm the system itself as well, so if I arm it,
System armed.
so the system is now armed, and then what I can do if you separate,
Alarm. Alarm. Alarm.
put them back,
Alarm.
and then what I can do is then disable the alarm,
System disarmed.
and that's now disarmed from there.
1. Burglary alarm.
So again, there's many peripherals now we can activate these. We can even use the keypad CAD tabs like this as well.
Invalid access.
As we see, that one's not enrolled, but if I wanted to enroll it, it's fairly simple to actually enroll the actual tag. So I'll go card and tag,
Present tag.
put my tag onto there,
Tag.
and that's now added.
Enrolled.
So I can actually use it as a tag instead to actually arm and disarm the alarm as well. So if I was to arm the alarm, don't have to use the app, I can just use this.
Cellular lost. Please present tag again to continue arming. System armed.
There we go. So at the moment, obviously, it keeps detecting the fact there's no cellular. I can go on the app and actually disable that feature as well to tell it I'm not using cellular. Present the tag to unarm it, or to disarm it, should I say?
System disarmed.
And it's as simple as that.
Cellular lost.
Okay, and so one of the other devices we're going to quickly look at, because again it's quite a unique product that we do, is our wireless PIR camera detector. So we'll just quickly pop over the box to see what you get inside. Like a screws, you want to screw it up. Got sticky backs if you do want to use sticky backs should you wish. Quick start guide, and then the actual PIR camera detector itself. So it's got a PIR underneath the same way as most of your motion detectors. It's got the actual camera there, and it's also got the IR as well there to give you that nighttime images. To actually pop this open, you just need to actually unscrew the screw with a Phillips screwdriver. So I've just unscrewed that so you can take a quick look inside, see what this looks like. There's the batteries inside the unit at the moment, and that's where you just power the device on. Enrolled into the unit the exact same way you enroll anything else. Scan the QR code. Once you've scanned it, turn it on within 30 seconds. That will enroll it actually onto the hub itself, and it'll have visibility. At which point, you just put that back onto there, screw that in place, and away you go. So, it will be triggered by the motion being detected. So it triggers by motion detection, and then once the motion detected, it will trigger the alarm and also capture pictures from the actual camera on there itself. So the wireless transmission on the camera is it's up to 800 meters. It has such a long range. The detection range of the PIR is around 12 meters. The PIR coverage is approximately 86 degrees is what you're going to get, and that's the sort of camera coverage you're going to get as well. So there we have it, a truly amazing product. And again, totally modular depending on what you're wanting to. So obviously you've got the main hub to start with. You can have the external sounder, the internal sounder, PIR detector, PIR camera detector, your wireless key fobs, your magnetic detectors, even internal, in this case it's a lanyard, a little portable panic button there, so anyone you know who may be vulnerable, they can wear that on the neck. We also do one as a wrist strap version as well, so you can press that button. Again, activates the alarm, keypad detectors, smoke detectors, flood detectors, many different applications that can be done. Totally modular depending on what your needs are. For further details, click on the link below, which can go to the datasheet online. We can read a bit more about the product and its capabilities. Again, as always, speak to your distributor to get more details. They will also provide you the pricings for these devices as well. Thank you.